Hey guys, welcome back. On today's video, I'm telling you why Tacos Ese Mike and the meaning behind it. So let's get to it. Alrighty guys, come sit down while I tell you a little story about Ese Mike. I'm gonna pour myself a little drink here. Alrighty guys, for those of you who actually know me in person, you know that my name is not Mike. My name is Sergio. Tacos Ese Mike came about, I don't know, 20 years ago. I used to work when I was about 12 to 14 years old with my cousin Daniel. We used to work construction, doing drywall, basement remodels. And during lunchtime, we would, go to the local pizza place, fast food, whatever. And as we were driving there, he would honk at random people walking, and he would yell, "Ese Mike." And not to like bother them, but to like joke with them. And so the joke kind of stuck around, everywhere we'd go, we'd be like, "Ese Mike." We'd go to Home Depot a lot, Lowe's a lot, and he'd be like, "Ese Mike." And he'd get people to turn around and they'd be like, "I'm not Mike, it's a Mike." See, even the horse is in it. And a lot of people would actually smile and wave back. A few people would get annoyed or be like, "What?" But basically, that stuck with me. And so throughout my teenage years, college, even the mission, that Ese Mike meme, funny thing, was kind of like something that was part of my personality. People know me as Mike, Ese Mike, at work, when we catered, because we had the little Ese Mike aprons and chef shirts. And so it's something that stuck around. So when I did the aprons, when I first started doing like cooking and food stuff, we started doing tacos al pastor. For those of you who know, it's that pork marinated on a vertical spit, and you cook it with a live fire, propane something most of the time, and then you cut the meat off, and then you serve it in a taco, tacos al pastor. So that's why it was called Tacos Ese Mike. That's how it started. I still have my trompo, that taco equipment, but throughout the years, I got into the trompo, then I got a flat top, and then I got a Green Mountain smoker, and it was like still part of my, my identity, the Ese Mike, the Tacos Ese Mike. So I had the aprons, I had the domain, I had the logo already made. So when I started getting more into barbecue, it was already there. My social media handles were already there, and I could have changed it to like Ese Mike Barbecue, because at the end of the day, it's mostly barbecue now. But I also love tacos. Every week I go to my favorite taco place in Morelense here in South Jordan, Utah. So tacos are still a big part of me. I kept the domain, and so basically that's why it's called Tacos Ese Mike. It started as a taco. It was one of those things that like is a family kind of like joke, family identity thing. So I kept it. So again, my name is Sergio, not Mike. You can call me Mike. It's kind of funny when people come pick up their order like, "Hey Mike," and I'm just like, kind of throws me off. I'm like, my friend Mike is not here. Like, who are you talking to? But I'm Sergio from Tacos Ese Mike. It started as a taqueria. This spring and summer, I'm gonna pull out the trompo, and we're gonna also make some smoked al pastor tacos. That'll be fun. And when we eat brisket, we also do it with tacos, a nice flour tortilla, and a slice of brisket. Goes really, really well together. So that's a little reason of why Tacos Ese Mike / Ese Mike, as you can see here in my Yeti mug. Alrighty guys, the reason it started with Tacos Ese Mike is I'm from Mexico City. I was born and raised there until I was 9 years old. So growing up, almost every week we had tacos al pastor. In Mexico City, if you know, we are known for the al pastor. Nowhere in the country can they beat Mexico City al pastor. That's just a fact. And so I loved it. And so when I had the opportunity to go to Mexico and get my own mini trompo to make al pastor here in Utah, I jumped on that opportunity. We went to the mercado with my tia Irma, and I remember just, it was a part of like the mercado, La Merced, or I think that's what it was. It's a little dangerous. My aunt and I just went in there, got the trompo, and then bolted back to the car, loaded it up, and left, because it can be dangerous if you don't know where you're at or who you're with. So we got that, and that was a big part of why we started doing tacos al pastor. I was madly in love with tacos al pastor. I wanted to do them here for my family and friends, for them to experience it too. And that's how it's also been with barbecue for me. I like madly fell in love with brisket, madly fell in love with Texas style barbecue. And I wanted to be like, okay, I want my family and friends in Utah who maybe don't have the opportunity to go to Texas, to go to Mexico City, to be able to try it. And so that's why I've merged these two kind of ideas, tacos, barbecue. And I'll still be doing tacos and barbecue together, barbecue by itself, tacos by themselves. I do, you know, videos on taquerias, videos on barbecue joints. But to me, those are two important things of who I am. And Sergio and Tacos Ese Mike Barbecue are kind of like my identity. You know, people kind of always, anywhere I go, people will ask me like barbecue questions, barbecue tips, where to get meat, where not to get meat. They'll ask me, like, they'll text me, hey, my uncle's in town, where should I take him to eat tacos? And so that makes me pretty happy, because I feel like I have a pretty good knowledge of good barbecue, good taquerias, good tacos. And so I want to share that with you online, and I want to share that with my family and friends in person. So again, that's a little bit of the history of why Tacos Ese Mike, and why not Ese Mike Barbecue, why not just barbecue, because my identity and who I am and the things that I am passionate about, and being able to basically bring those together. That's why some of my stickers, some of my shirts are in Spanish, Spanglish, because I want to bring that culture of who I am together and make it a beautiful thing. So that's a little story about the Tacos Ese Mike and how it started. Big shout out to my cousin Daniel. I'm gonna try and get some B-roll of him doing the Ese Mike thing. But again, it's just friendly. We're driving by, we honk at the random stranger, Ese Mike, and they turn and look. And it's super funny, because a lot of people have a good time with it. Some people get a little upset by it, but most of the time it's really, really fun. So yeah, if you're out there, keep doing Ese Mike to your family and friends, and even strangers too. Thank you again for watching. Like I always say, see you next time.